Hey everybody, welcome to a special episode of the Cineverse.
We are here in Westwood, California at the premiere of Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows.
As you can see, they're all setting up still, but we'll be heading in soon enough with all the movie stars, the glitz, the glamour, the whole 9 yards.
I'll let you know how it is. Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law must be really good friends by now. Their chemistry on screen is near perfect. A bit reminiscent of the clear camaraderie of the Ocean's 11 cast, these two were really fun to watch. I love it when actors are truly having fun in their roles. Like Johnny Depp in the Pirates movies, the audience can definitely tell that Robert and Jude are having a good time, and so do we. Jared Harris did a fine job as our cleverly cunning Professor Moriarty, but I knew he would. I still remember him from his bit in Lost in Space all those years ago. Numi Rapace was more than watchable as Madame Simza, not as captivating as her role in the Danish version of the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo films, but not distracting either. All in all, fun cast equals fun movie.
Guy Ritchie is one of my favorite directors. From his great British gangster films to the first Sherlock Holmes, he hasn't made a misstep. He's one of those directors with a noticeable talent, something like Tarantino or Spielberg. They've all got something that makes you go, oh yeah, this is a so-and-so movie. Now, I really did love this movie, but if I had to say one wrong thing about it, it would be this. Sometimes it tries to remind you that it's a sequel. Just little tidbits that harken back to the first one. For a sequel, that's normal and that's fine, but they felt a little forced and just slightly distracting. Still, this flick was well made.
So naturally, you can't help but compare the look of the first Sherlock Holmes to this one. Because the first one looked awesome, and it comes at no surprise that A Game of Shadows looks just as good. The special effects were done well, the costumes were wonderful, the sets, props, makeup, everything looked just the way I like to imagine 19th century Europe to look. What I did really like is that Guy Ritchie is really stylized, and one truly mesmerizing scene comes to mind when thinking of this. Now, I've seen quite a few movies in my day, but truly, I've never seen any chase scene like this one. Seriously, guys, as cliche as it might be, I was literally on the edge of my seat with my mouth hanging open the entire time I was watching the scene. The whole 9 yards. Watch it, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Arthur Conan Doyle had written quite a few stories about his quintessential sleuth, so there was still a lot of material left over for another go at it. This time they added a lot of new characters, from the less well-known Mycroft Holmes to Holmes's famous nemesis, Professor James Moriarty. Sure, some of the older characters returned, but he was pretty much the new focus. The story is a complex one that deserves your full attention, but it's also full of action and humor, making paying attention not hard to do.
Okay, everybody, so Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows.
Shut up. Yes, see it in theaters, pay the full price money for it. It's awesome.
It's good. It's a really fun movie. It's not Academy worth anything, but it's a good time in the theater. Check it out, full price.
Definitely worth checking out. Christmas, the weekend, just go and find it. If you love the first one, you're going to love the second one, I guarantee it.
It's funny, it's good. Check it out.
All right, that wraps up this episode of the Cineverse.
For the full review of Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows, please read the blog.
Please be sure to send us any questions you have to the email.
Email's always open. Also, follow us on Twitter.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Like us on Facebook. All that stuff.
All that jazz. And join us next time when we do a double episode for our season finale.
Season 1 finale.
Yes, indeed. We're going to see Mission Impossible 4,
Ghost Protocol.
And we're going to check out David Fincher's Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yeah, so be good, guys, okay?
And until next time, see you at the theater.